Okay, check it out. We're getting prepped for foundation here. All right. So, a lot of progress. We're getting ready for foundation. Mr. Link is going to come and inspect with us. So, first thing you'll notice is that we've got the plastic moisture barrier down. This serves two purposes right here. So first, when they pour all of the concrete, you don't want the concrete to go dry too quickly. Otherwise, the concrete won't cure properly and it won't have the tensile strength that it needs. So putting the moisture barrier down stops the ground from sucking the moisture out of the concrete mix. And the other thing that the moisture barrier does is that once the concrete is cured and it's set, and we get these huge storms in Florida like we do, it stops from groundwater going up and impacting the foundation. So you'll see that we're taped up around all of the different penetrations, and same thing over here, all taped up. If you look back here, you'll see these little patches. They did miss a couple of spots, they had a couple of tears, but I didn't have to say anything to them, they just fixed them. That's what good contractors are supposed to do. So here we got the cavity where the concrete pour is going to be thicker. This is where it supports all of the exterior walls and the load-bearing walls. And then up a little higher, we just need, the floor. It doesn't have to be as thick of a pour in these areas. And so there will be no load-bearing walls in these areas. Also, what you see is these little stands right here that's keeping the rebar up at a certain height in order to give it the best amount of strength in that area. And over here on the left side, you got this individual rebar. And what that is support for the exterior brick that we're going to use for the siding. Now, when the building inspector came out, he did fail something. Let me show you what that was all about. Now, it's such a small detail and most people would not think about it, but this piping right here, this PEX piping, is not supposed to be in contact with any concrete without being wrapped, having a plastic wrap protection around it. And when the plumbers came out and installed it, they forgot to put the wrap around that, so the building inspector failed it. It's not that big a deal. The plumber just came out, wrapped the piping, and then the building inspector checked again, and then he passed it. And that's just normal human error that happens on every construction site, every job, because it's like, we're not perfect, we're humans. But that's why it's so important to have inspectors all the way throughout the process. As a home inspector, I can come and do these phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 inspections, but you would think that the building inspectors would do a good enough job. It's not always the case. You can hire a third party to do it if you'd like. The bottom line is to just make sure that you've got an uninterested third party to pay attention to all the details on your behalf. Stay tuned for the updates.